Hello, welcome back to another video on this channel. I'm Crypto Jackie, and today we would like to talk about the price of Bitcoin. There is now an extreme fear on the market. We've got a lot of FUD, a lot of bad news. In this video, we will try to predict where Bitcoin is going to go in a mid-run and also in a long run. We'll try to take a look at the MVRV Z-score, which in the past was a really good indicator showing us where the bottom might be. So we will take a look at it, and also we will do our standard TA. So we will go through higher time frames. We will see if there are any patterns we can find in the charts. So without any further ado, let's dive straight into the charts. And yeah, when you take a look at the markets, it doesn't look all too good, to be honest. Pretty much every cryptocurrency is down, like minus 24% is Bitcoin in the last 7 days. Ethereum minus 32% last week. Pretty much same with Dogecoin, minus 29%. So it's pretty much around 29 up to 30%. So it doesn't change much if it's an altcoin or not. Last 7 days was brutal for all the crypto. As you can see at the charts, we are falling down lower and lower. So yeah, basically, as I said, there is an extreme fear on the markets, and we will try to find out where the bottom might be. Might be. So let's take a look at our MVRV Z-score. I was mentioning this one a couple of times actually, and yeah, if you take a look at the MVRV Z-score, we are touching the green area, which in the past turned out to be our bottom. It was a really nice indicator showing us where the bottom might be, and as you can see, we are going lower and lower. We now touched the green zone, which was our buying zone in the past. So keep that in mind. This might be a really powerful indicator for us. Also, when you take a look at the chart, you can see that we were low over there, for instance, but we were still ranging here in the green zone. Same over there. Only here we had a huge bounce back, but it was after big nuke over here. So keep in mind, guys, that it can be a V-shaped recovery, as it was right there, but it can also be even a year in this green zone, which was our buying zone. So the basic information is that we are very low, that the MVRV Z-score is entering buying zone, but we are not sure now how long we will be there. So keep this in mind. And now let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart itself. It doesn't tell you much actually, because we are still doing our TA based on the lines I draw, like 8 months or so ago. And as you see, we are kind of still following the trend to the downside. So the top was here at 11th of November. Then we had a huge sell-off to the downside, and since then the price was basically waterfalling down. We had some stabilization of a price in this range between 37 and 47k, but then we got rejected over there, and then we broke, unfortunately, a powerful support at 36k, and since then we've been traveling down. So it's not a good info for us, but where the bottom can be and where we can find the support. As you can see, I try to base those orange lines judging this previous tops for Bitcoin, and as you can see, our previous top was right over there at around 20k. So I would assume that if Bitcoin is following the very same pattern all over again, so the ATH will hold, then we can make sure that the 20k will be the bottom. But it cannot be the case this time, because this cycle in overall is a bit different than the previous cycles. If you take a look at the MVRV Z-score, we've never actually entered this red zone here in the MVRV Z-score, which is something new to us. In the past, we were really overheated here, yeah. So you could clearly see that the top is there, but this time this was not the case. You know, here we were entering kind of a hitting zone, but not like this powerful red one. And here we were very low on the MVRV Z-score, and it turned out to be the top. So this cycle can be a bit different, in my opinion. We are not sure yet if this 20k will hold then, because if we were not that high previously, the possibility is that the Bitcoin is not that volatile anymore, so we will hold higher levels, or we will go even lower than previous ATH. That's the worst case scenario, right? So if the Bitcoin is minus 80%, then 12k, sorry, oh my gosh, 12k is a goal for Bitcoin. I'm sorry to tell you that, but I was mentioning a couple of times, I've been mentioning this since, I don't know, like a couple of months ago, that 12k is possible for Bitcoin, and then people were like shocked that this can be the case now, when the Bitcoin is more mature asset, and a lot of people are aware of the benefits of the Bitcoin and the whole ecosystem, but it turns out that it doesn't make much difference, because as you can see, we are at 22k, and to be honest, there is no sign of recovery. I was expecting the price to recover after this huge dump more quickly, because it was not the first sell-off, and I was looking for a scenario like this. So we would have a double bottom right over there. This actually is it was very probable scenario, because it's pretty much always like this, that we have to have a retest of previous support, right? And I was expecting Bitcoin to hold this level and go upwards still from there, yeah, like this. But it turns out that we are going to retest lower levels, and we will have to find another support. As you can see, this green line that I draw several months ago is holding up for now. Keep this in mind. What scenario I can predict here? Let me quickly draw it to you. So yeah, we are holding this green line, right? And I would predict Bitcoin to range in that zone for a while. It would be extremely, let's say, unexpected if Bitcoin would go lower, even though there is a lot of fight in the market. I wouldn't say that we will go straight to the bottom. So scenario like this, so we will continue downwards 12k like instantly, is pretty, probability is rather low. I would expect Bitcoin to bounce back a bit and range over there and use this previous support, yeah, here as a strong rejection zone. So the price would behave like this. Let me quickly, yeah. So as you can see, this is my scenario. So we will range over there, and then we will go lower. It's, you know, it's something I can speculate about, but nobody will tell you for sure what will happen. But basically, looking at the charts, I don't see much happening here to make Bitcoin go straight to the moon from now on. I would rather expect some stabilization, and then we will see, right? It will depend, of course, on the events in the world. It will depend on the interest rates in the US. It will depend on the regulations. It will depend on everything, basically. So we will not know where the bottom will be. It's that simple, yeah, period. There is no discussion here. Nobody will tell you that this is the bottom or not. But from what I see, we need to wait a bit more for the confirmation, because we didn't hit the red zone over there. So it might mean that we will go a lot lower in the MVRV Z-score, because there is more room to drop right now. What will be the case? We will see. And there is, like, as I said, no 100% probability that something will happen or not, but that's what I see in the charts. And the same I can tell when it comes to weekly time frame. As you can see, we are very, very low on the EMA ribbons, so it will mean that we need some stabilization when it comes to weekly time frame. We cannot go like down to the bottom. Like, trust me, it's really rare to go down like 10 weeks or so down. So I would not expect to continue this trend. I would expect some stabilization at least, but then still everything is possible. We can go lower. We can go to 12K. We can do the final retest. It might happen, I guess, in around 2 or 3 months. Let me quickly see that. Check this out in the charts. Oh, sorry, this is not the one. Yeah, this is the one. So let me quickly draw it out to you so you can see here. Yeah, I would expect something around January to finally reach our target of 12K. It might be the case, it might be not. It might be like we will go here and then go straight up to the moon. We are in the buying zone, in my opinion, but it's hard to predict if it is the bottom or not. Just judging from the weekly RSI, we are still heading down. No sign of rounding, so we are still going down. Events in the world are not, let's say, really good for Bitcoin, because these are very uncertain times. So yeah, it's hard to predict. So keep an eye on the market. Maybe it's a good idea to take a step back a bit. Maybe it's a good idea to just wait and see what will happen. Maybe you don't have to jump into the positions right now, even though it might be the better opportunity to buy there, not here. But it's like gambling, right? You will not know what will happen. It's pure gambling, in my opinion. You don't see any sign in the charts that the trend will reverse. We are just hitting the green zone, which doesn't mean that we will have a V-shaped recovery like there. So yeah, having this in mind, guys, this is all I would like to tell you. So be curious, observe, keep an eye on the charts, but do not be too harsh. Do not be too speculative in your judgments. And yeah, and feel free to maybe leave a comment down below. What do you think? Are you going all in right now? Do you think it's a clear bottom for Bitcoin, that we cannot go lower? Or maybe you say that it's a good time to just leave the market forever. Maybe you think crypto is done right now. I'm really curious. What do you think about it? So yeah, feel free to leave the comment. Also, if you would like to be up to date with every new video, you can subscribe to my channel. I try to upload the videos every 2 weeks or so that I think in this market situation it's enough I don't feel that you need an update every day or so. Not really. It's not required, I guess. So yeah, if you want, subscribe. Smash up the like button if you like this video. It was a bit chaotic at times, but I guess the what I wanted to tell you, I told you. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.